Jack Mortar here. Welcome back to our Darkest Dungeon Let's Play. Last episode, we went ahead and went through the farmstead, which was surprisingly easy and fast. Honestly, I really didn't expect it to be this easy. So we went ahead and done an extra short mission as well. And that basically marks the end of the early game, for me at least, in the Darkest Dungeon. The mid-game is upon us. So, before we head into the next dungeon, I will give you a short list of things that I basically plan for doing in the mid-game. First and foremost, we're not actually gonna start level 3 missions just yet. Hopefully we'll get to do around 2 level 1 missions still. We're given 1 at this moment. I don't know if we're gonna get more, but that is the plan, to get more heirlooms. And the idea is that we need the guild and the blacksmith upgraded, for which we need portraits, deeds, and crests. So these are gonna be the highest priority heirlooms to be gathered right now. For the guild, we need 24 portraits to actually be able to get level 3 skills. The cost upgrade is obviously nice, but it's not as necessary as this one, the instructor mastery. That's for the guild. For the blacksmith, we already have the weapon upgrade, weaponsmithing. We don't have armor smithing, so we just need 15 more deeds and 7 more crests, which is gonna come by pretty easily probably. So these are the building upgrades. Now, the next thing is what's gonna be happening for the rest of the game basically, and I'm not quite sure if any of this is gonna happen, but basically there are some buildings in the districts that I would want to aim for first. This is not a priority list, these are just the buildings I would want to have in my hamlet, in my estate. Basically is the geologic study hall to increase the gem inventory stacking by 1. This is not very necessary as we already have the bank and we shouldn't be running out of money. Obviously we're gonna get quite a big dip once we actually start doing level 3 missions, because we have to upgrade the skills, which are more expensive than ever, upgrade the equipment, which again more expensive than ever, etc, etc. But we're also gonna be getting more gold, so it's gonna offset itself. At the beginning it's gonna be a pretty big drop, I think, but we should be fine. We already have powerful trinkets, so most of the stuff we're gonna be selling anyways. So that's for the shards, so we will need to do some farmstead. I don't quite know how it works. I know the next one we have to do is a boss, which we will do. Not quite yet though. That's for the shards upgrades. For the heirloom upgrades, we are gonna be looking to build the sanguine vintners, which gives us 2 bottles of blood brewed each week. It requires bass, so it's like the lowest priority heirloom ever, so it's probably unlikely we're gonna get it. I also think that getting 2 extra bloods, well, it's nice. I don't think it's gonna be as necessary, but we'll see. Also, the granary seems kind of glitched. Aside from that, there is House of the Yellow Hand, which I think is amazing. We use all of these 3 classes, Grave Robber the least, but 4 crit and 5 scouting chance. 4 crit mostly for Bounty Hunter and Highwayman. Sounds really powerful. It costs 100 portraits, so that's a big deal. It's unlikely we're gonna get it. But considering we already have the money, the chances are getting higher and higher right now. Like, we have the bank, so we have the money rolling. It's plausible. Next on the list is Altar of the Light. Plus 10% stun and heal, resist and healing skills for Crusader, Vessel, and Flagellant. Mostly what I'm looking here for is Vessel getting the healing and stun resist. The other ones, would be cool. 200 deeds, you know, that's the second most stackable heirloom as far as I remember, behind Cress. Next is Training Ring for Arbalest, Houndmaster, Men-at-Arms, Shieldbreaker, and Musketeer. We don't have any Musketeer, but we have Arbalest, so it's basically equivalent. and all the other classes we use. It requires 300 crest, so this is actually the most likely one to be built. The buffs are also quite significant for accuracy, especially for Houndmaster. No, not Houndmaster, Arbalest, maybe Shield Breaker. Actually for Man-at-Arms as well, because this way it would allow us to be more free in taking 2 stun trinkets instead of accuracy ones, but we'll see. And 10% max HP is nothing to scoff at. Like Arbalest and Man-at-Arms have one of the highest base HPs in the game, so that's a pretty significant buff. And the last is Athenaeum. Yes, Athenaeum, however you pronounce this thing. 15% Blight skill chance and 50% debuff skill chance. And Knowledge Curios heal 15 stress. So I don't know which are Knowledge Curios. I'm guessing these are the books, which we never touched. So I don't quite know how this is gonna work, but I guess it's cool. What I'm mostly looking here for, and this is probably the least important one to look for, is Plague Doctor and 15% Blight skill chance. Why is it the least important? One, we're only looking for it for one class specifically, of which we have 2 characters. Two, it's not as necessary to get that high of a Blight skill chance, and the reason being is you have Blasphemous Vial, which we don't have yet, and I hope we're gonna get it at some point, which probably will happen with the level 3 bosses, since we already have most of the quote-unquote required trinkets. And level 5 Hag actually drops a trinket that I think it gives you 40% Blight skill chance. The thing about it is that the Blasphemous Vial as well increases your accuracy. So you don't need to worry about accuracy on a Plague Doctor. All you need to worry is about the stun skill chance and Blight skill chance. And what I found when I played on, I think it was Stygian, for DD3, when you fight the brain-looking thing and the eye, the teleporting thing, if you have that much Blight chance, you're actually guaranteed to Blight both of them. Which is significant, because it allows you to skip attacking the backline guy sometimes, and frees you to attack the big guy. I don't think that fight is difficult per se. I don't think you need the level 5 boss kill and item for it, but it's a nice touch, and I suppose you could skip it if we had this thing, but it's neither here nor there. This is basically the least important one to look for, so yeah. Aside from that, what we're gonna do in the mid game is, one, do all the level 3 bosses once we get to level 4, obviously. I will try doing Thing from the Stars. I've never fought this boss. Preferably on a mission without a boss itself. We're gonna be grinding to level 5s. Now we have to be a bit careful about this, because once you get 4 level 5 characters, you actually unlock the Wolf event, which has some base chance to appear. And Wolf, the way I would hope to do it is to actually level the classes to level 5 that are actually gonna go fight the Wolf first, because it increases our odds to win that fight. All the other times I fought Wolf is I either fought him once or twice, and on all these occasions I lost at least one person, which is significant because you're level 4 or 5. Losing a team member is really big, because it's unlikely that you're actually gonna get anyone leveled at this point to level 4 or 5 from 0. So what I could possibly be looking into is upgrading the Stagecoach to experienced recruits. But that's neither here nor there. That's basically at the very end of the mid game. Well, not very end, but you know what I mean. Like I need level 5s to even worry about that. We're obviously gonna fight the Miller, because I want to see what the fight looks like. We might actually be using the shards for some trinkets. I did check those. Not very impressed with most of them, but there are a few that I really liked. For example, I actually like the Mirror Shield for Men-at-Arms. The 20% stun resist is decent. The 30% damage reflection is what I'm interested in mostly. Because you can mark yourself with Retribution, so that could be interesting. If you get hit by like 30 damage, then you reflect some part of it. I find the spectral spear tip interesting, but the 5% random target could screw you over really badly. I like this, but probably not. Thirsting Blade looks interesting for the Hellion. And there was one more that I was looking at. Can't recall what was it. Like, we might be spending some time gathering those crystals. I'm not. Oh, there it is. This one, crystalline gunpowder for the high omen. 20% damage, 3 speed, minus 15% stun resist. Minus 15% stun resist obviously sucks, but the 20% damage and 3 speed is significant because this is basically, this is actually better than the crescendo box, which gives you 15% damage and 2 speed, but also 10% stress. So like you weigh the 10% stress or stun chance, depending on the mission you go for, the stun resist might not matter at all. So there's that option. So I'll have to decide whether I want to use these shards on the trinkets or to get the geologic study hall. This might be unnecessary. Like, this might be overkill for the money side, but we'll see. And yeah, that. Oh yeah, one last thing. Just obviously courtyard. The giant mission. I already mentioned this before, but basically the way this mission works is it's a gigantic map that you're basically supposed to go in and claim defeat once you're like too stressed or you lost someone, and then go back into there once you get the invitations from regular missions, up until you actually beat the boss. My idea is to try doing it in one go. This is gonna be quite difficult. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but I already prepared the list of, basically prepared the squad I want to bring in there, which is gonna be Vestal, Houndmaster, Bounty Hunter, and Flagellant. While this team composition might differ, it's very likely it's gonna look like that. Where the Flagellant and Houndmaster the DPSs, Bounty Hunter is a stunner, and off DPS, Vestal is a healer, obviously, and off stunner. So yeah, that is gonna be the attempt there. I'm just interested what's gonna happen, because in this mission you actually have secret rooms in which you get people to your squad. What's gonna happen since I'm full? There are 2 secret rooms like that. I don't quite know if you can't get into them or they're just gonna give you like gold or something. Or maybe they're just gonna appear like you can recruit this guy, but you're full, so you have to drop someone. Anyways, that is basically the idea. But for now, we can look for the regular missions. And as I've already mentioned, there is this wheeled mission. This is the only level 1 mission available to us right now. Well, there's courtyard as well, but I don't really want to go to the courtyard. For 1, it's short, for 2, it's courtyard. I'm hoping there's gonna be at least one more level 1 mission available to us, so we can gather the heirlooms we need for guild and blacksmith. At least for the guild, so I can get level 3 skills on everyone. Getting the we already have the weapon upgrade available, so that's, I think, the most significant one. Obviously the armor is nice and all, but being actually able to kill the enemies fast enough, especially the stressed casters, is the most important in my opinion. Anyways, let's prepare the squad. I actually already thought of that, so I basically have squad in mind. Let me see. As far as I remember, I'm not actually gonna be bringing a stunner on this mission. Reason being, we don't really have a good options. I don't want to bring the cursed person there. We want to like limit the curse as much as possible. We already have it on 2 people. That dude Myth didn't actually go on a mission where he could have gotten it. It just spread from Happy Finn, unfortunately. But it happens, right? Also, actually no, I was gonna mention that we can start getting the snake fights from veteran missions, but this is still apprentice. And we already did all the apprentice snake fights from the shield breaker, so I hope we can't get them anymore. But the level 3 snake fights, they look very deadly in the sense that they seem to be doing a lot of damage, but if we are fast enough, we can probably deal with them pretty easily. The only annoying part is that they are all stealth as far as I understand. At least the level 1 enemy is stealthed, so I'm guessing the level 3 is stealth as well immediately. So it's gonna be difficult, but we'll try it either way. But yeah. Yeah, this is the squad for the mission. Let's see if there's anyone who we can bring onto the squad. Oh, quick draw is amazing. I would love to bring you in. I actually basically have the skills as well. I can't, right? I mean... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we also want to fight a Shambler if possible. So if there's gonna be an altar, this squad is gonna fight the Shambler. That's good enough to fight the Shambler, I think. Could obviously be better, but... I think I'm gonna keep this occult. I mean, man, I hate occultists. Occultists are so bad. This one is so good, though. 2 speed. Ah, but the Plague Doctors are so amazing. Like, I'm only using occultists for the marking squad, basically, or when I run out of healers. And I don't even like occultist healing. Ay, 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 ay. The speedy one is probably better to keep than this one. I mean, this one is a DPS one and has increased healing. I don't know. If I wasn't giving a shot to occultist, I would definitely take this Plague Doctor on spot. Right here, right now, dropping 1 occultist. But I'm gonna keep giving those guys a try. We only have 2 Plague Doctors this way, which is unfortunate, but we'll have to deal with that. Stress, alright. Stress, nope. They too a little bit stressed, but it's fine. No, we do not visit the tavern. We have to actually start removing the bad quirks from our level 3s, since they're gonna start going on missions. I did start doing that already, so some of those have been removed. Actually, most of the bad ones seem to be removed. Fear of Mankind's gotta go. Well, I think Shimama actually just leveled. Demonomania. Yeah, let's remove Demonomania now. Where is it? I mean, Clumsy is obviously annoying, but... just burn that. There it is. Gaming Daddy. Alright. Diseases do not exist right now. Alright. Let's get our squad up and ready. This is a level 1 mission. I won't need expose. Oh boy. Can't touch Gengar. Yeah, Can't touch Gengar has been on like 3 missions in a row. He's a legend. He doesn't care. Okay, then Wall is actually position 4. So Cry Havoc is good. I need guard. Hound's Rush. Am I gonna be marking here? I don't think well, I guess Pistol Shot does benefit of marking, but I don't use it so rarely. I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't think we use the mark here. So, Hound's Rush, Cry Havoc, Guard, and Lick Wounds. We're not stunning with this boy. Equipment. Price is already the lowest possible. Any trinkets to be sold? Yes. Anything else? I wonder if I need to keep the damage stone at this point. We have a sensor scandal, crescendo box, and we have like the helmet. Maybe for a little bit longer. Maybe. Beasts. That's for the warrens, not wield. I think this is fine for now. Still on the verge of selling this thing. Okay, let's go for the mission. Focus ring, focus ring, focus ring. You will take... Probably it's better on you to take Ancestor's Candle. You will take Crescendo Box, and you're gonna take the head because you're in the back line. Vestal gets the book, and Vestal gets the scouting. Now the thing is, I could bring the scouting whistle, possibly instead of the focus ring. But we're on a hunt for heirlooms, not for money per se. So this might be a bit of a weird mission where it actually will drop money for heirlooms. Sounds really off, but we're gonna be doing it. Ugh, it already pains me to think about it. Ugh. Alright, this... I have a garden like wounds. I never remember in which order I put these. Right, wield it is. 4 shovels, anti-venom, bandages, herb. Oh, maybe 2. Keys, let's bring 2, some holy waters. I don't actually know what shard dust does. Oh, there are probably some buffs to you. Questions, do I bring more shovels? No, no, we don't need the money. No, yeah. Let's just go, I think. Shovels, food, bandages. Yeah, we have everything. Alright, let's go. Let's go. The mid-game awaits. It's not mid-game right now, I guess, but
Corruption
soon.
The soil.
Yeah, I guess I could have brought more torches, eh? 100% from battles. Let's go. Obviously taking this on the way back.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
And let's see if this is the last level 1 mission we're doing for now, or there's gonna be one more. Wow, really? I mean, there better be something at the very end. It's already 2 shovels. I mean, we get food, I guess, but that's about it. Oh, wow. Well, that was good. And a fight. Okay, collector, please. Please? Nope. We meet again, Ectoplasm, but I think this time I'm not gonna get you fight me for 15 turns or more. Nope. Not allowed.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Alright. Now the question is also, like, do I want to sit in no light and look for the Shambler that way? Like, there's only one more trinket from the Shambler I want. It's the map. There's more than one that can drop as far as I remember. Like, I think all the Ancestrals ones can drop from the Shambler. That's the only one I'm missing though. I have the candle, I have the crescendo box from Madman, like... At that point I can basically just give other trinkets a shot. Like, we want the rings as well. We only have 1 Slayer ring thus far. We have the Beast Slayer ring, we want the Unholy Man and Eldritch. But yeah, most of the trinkets are in our hands right now. At least most of the ones I would be using for the very end game.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, the fights we're gonna be going through here are gonna be super easy. Oh yeah, I also should mention how I'm gonna basically do the level 3 missions, since I still have some level 2 and even level 1 characters. The way it's gonna be done is basically I'm gonna bring at least 2 level 3 characters and up to 2 level 2s and 1 level 1 characters. Since this way I actually have the basically gunpowder behind me to clear the fights, and the people who are leveled, well, they're just gonna get EXP. In my opinion, the easiest way to do it is to do it in the ruins. In other dungeons, you probably need some specific classes that you want to bring in. At least for the wield, you want to bring a flagellant probably for the 3-branch smackdown of the giants. What else? And I think the ruins are like the least deadly, and I can make use of the classes that are not really used in the other dungeons, like Crusader. He does really well in ruins, obviously, because of the extra damage. Alright. Please, no curse. Okay, I can kill this thing. It's very stunnable, though. Okay, let's try stunning. I'm focusing these two because they are 1 too fast than speed, and these guys I can't stun them, so there's that. Actually, Impale probably is the best here.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
The issue is I can't shoot this guy now, but I can point blank this guy to kill him.
Eradicated.
Okay. The issue is this guy's still gonna hit me, so I never finished him off. Please no curse. Wow, I think that's like the first time I asked for no curse on the first hit or disease, and it works. Impressive. Alright, you have protection, so you're better hit by the shield breaker. And you're very slow as well. Yeah, this is death.
As the fiend falls, a faint
Nice, some more torches since we are actually running lowish on those. Portraits. Yes, yes. Actually, no. This way first.
otherworldly corruption.
We're going to peek in the shorter corridor. There's nothing on this square, and then go through the longer one. I'm gonna peek through the other side as well. Three shovels used already. It's quite a lot, actually.
Watch your step.
We'll see if you ever go through clearing of the obstacles in this game, and you have the shovels. Okay, 1 second. We are going for the heirlooms here. Still want the gold though. Don't worry about sudden torches disappearance or other things. The game actually sorts your inventory at that point, or stacks the items you have. I was like, did my torches always like disappear when I clear the obstacles with the shovels? No, they just stack themselves. That's what's basically happening there. I think I should have gone for this one, because Vestal can't stun now. There's no way I do enough damage with Vestal, so I'm probably gonna be stunning the Scratcher. Yeah, because I just got marked, yeah. There's no way I kill this thing, and I can just finish it off next turn. The Brawler also benefits from the mark though, so gotta keep that in mind. I think it's actually Impale. Might have been greedy. Okay, Seb. I don't like you taking those crits.
Annihilated.
There's another big hit coming my way here. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm not gonna heal. This way I'm not gonna be hitting this guy, but I'm gonna be stress healing. I was contemplating doing it the other way around, healing and just hitting the fungal artillery. But I want to stress down. Now I can kind of stall. I think the Serpent Soil will count for stalling though. Well, I think I can do it for 1 turn at least. Basically there is a mechanic that you can't stall the fights endlessly. It's like if there's 2 or less enemies, or sometimes if there's some specific enemies, you'll actually get the stalling penalty and get stressed and then reinforcements. If you use 2 or more stalling actions in a turn. So basically if you heal once you're fine, but if you heal twice or stress heal you're not fine. I mean, I suppose I might as well camp, right? There's really no reason not to. I have so much food. I'm gonna lower the stress. I don't think we can fight the snakes anymore. Yes, anymore. Since we already had 3 of those fights, so let's just take the Unparalleled Finesse. Let's go. Snakes is 50-50 to appear whenever you camp, so I didn't actually know these odds before. Let's not use the key in the chance of a secret room. Still no chests to be opened. These might be the last two fights in this dungeon. Okay, this might be Impale turn. Yeah, I think okay, did enough damage there. If I do this, I can't Impale. If I do this, I can Impale. I think I'm gonna do this. Oh boy. I think we still Impale though. Can't touch Gengar, just doesn't give a crap. Yeah, that is guaranteed to kill. Because she's bled. Obviously I got the lowest roll possible, that's why not. But it didn't matter. If it did matter, I would have went for a direct hit. Just to have no chances of getting stressed. So, and we even dodged the other stress attacks, so perfect.
A powerful blow.
So while we don't have a dedicated stunner for this dungeon, it's still working out quite well because we're doing enough damage as it is, and we're pretty speedy as well. Oh, no. No, no. Stop it. Windows, stop it. I mean, this is probably worth more than the citrine. We don't know if we need the shovel. Citrine can stack though. Let's drop the anti-venom. Let's drop the herbs actually. I can never remember which of the curios which of the food curios specifically brings you the most drops. It's either in here or in the cove, and I think it's cove. I guess we won't get to see.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow
Okay,
it.
Vestal can finish him off, her off. Okay. No, I think we're good. I guess it's not a guaranteed hit, but Nameless Hero doesn't give a damn. Just takes them down one by one. They will fall. Hey, torching though is not torch, candle doing its wonder. 5 dodge, OP. Oh, that's a guaranteed kill. Surprisingly doing little damage considering we have the Dismas's head. I guess dogs can't really do that much damage because then they would be too broken. I mean, I guess I'm not using dog treats or... Yeah, I'm not using dog treats.
So too
Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I didn't mean to cause that. I guess I don't really have damage increasing abilities either. Oh well, we just lost heirlooms. My bad. Me and misclicking, it happens way too often, not only in this game.
Another one falls.
I've pressed E one to N many times and slayed the Spire as well.
Cleansed from our land.
Sometimes actually killing the run. I didn't drop the anti-venom, so that's good.
A fortune waiting.
The most unfortunate part is that I actually dropped heirlooms till that last time there. Alright, I mean, this is net loss, net gold loss right now by 200, but I think it's more likely to actually get gold than the citrine. Oh, what a squad! Madman and his dogs. Actually, Impale sounds pretty decent here. Reason being, I don't think I one-shot these from full health. Yeah, it's not guaranteed. Well, it's mostly guaranteed. But not guaranteed, so... Alright, do it. Yeah, okay then, lol. Good job. Alright, here comes one dog and he's gonna give me rabies. Let's go. Ah, no, it didn't. Lucky me. Ah, we got the last box from Madman.
Triumphant pride.
All of his precious box are mine now. I mean... What quirk removal? Torches?
As the light gains purchase,
So Arya's box minus 25% stress. As far as I understand, that is the last Madman box you can get. So we have the Crescendo, we have the Arya, and there is one more Overture box. Yes. The last one we don't use that often, although I think it is decent. The minus accuracy, it is generally what pushes me away from it. Also, wanting to have scouting is a pretty big thing as well. I suppose we don't get the Shambler this time. It's fine. Oh, I remember this fight. I think this is the Impale. Nice crit. This should make sure that both of these die now. I should hit this one, the lower HP one with the dog, because I'll be able to kill this one. You're not very stunnable, Ari, but you're mostly dead with this. Unless I get the lowest roll possible, which was this. Of course you duplicate, at least it wasn't ectoplasmic profusion. Now you're dead. I'm not allowing 15 turns of fighting ectoplasm. No, 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 no. Okay, we want both of these. We don't need shovels. Don't need bandages. Continue. Snap the torchlight. Yoink this thing. Oh yeah, we can get quirks out of this too. Ah, Wheel Explorer is nice. You're the explorer, Seb, aren't you? You're tough and you explore everything. Alright, Seb the Explorer. Let's go home, shall we?
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Okay, not much money, that is to be expected. Not much heirlooms. I mean, the issue is I actually dropped some. It's still pretty low, honestly. Alright. Ah, we got a disease. Rabies, maybe? All of you are named. No, bulimic. Ornsphobe. Okay. Ah, god damn it! Evasiveness of early riser. So evasive is nice to have. Losing the early riser is quite significant, actually. I should have locked it in, honestly. Weapon Tinker. Don't really like it. Right, let's go home.
Women and men,
6 more recruits than usual. Interesting.
And corpses.
But we're gonna be dealing with that next time. So, thank you everyone for watching. And see you next time. Bye-bye.